Hello and welcome to more Bound by Flames with me, Oni Black Mage. We just finished beating the Tormentor, with a little bit of help from Edwin. Resolved the issue with the zombieisms, I think. And managed to do all that while keeping my humanity. So, it seems that with the issue resolved, then I need to go back over to, I guess, Valvenor, because there's nowhere else really to go past this. And I guess checking on everybody. Yep, okay. Oh, how convenient. It's actually spitting me out right over there next to the village. That's convenient. I kind of like that. I like when RPGs do that. Once you beat the boss, they either teleport you to the front of the dungeon, or the exit is conveniently right next to where you need to go next. That's kind of convenient. I like that. Oh, hello. They upgraded the area. It's no longer spiders. They threw undead back at us. That's kind of cool. Okay. Don't let me hack through these guys, since they're definitely going to be worth more experience, I think. Actually, that guy wasn't. Okay, actually, the spiders were worth more experience, go figure. But here's a big guy, he should be worth a bit. Let's see, as I fly through these guys... Oh, you know, there's one last thing I meant to say about Ruby and Sapphire. And if it sounded like I was being dismissive of the game, I'm really not. I actually really do like Ruby and Sapphire a lot. It brought a lot to the series. It brought secondary abilities, it brought unique audio visuals. Even though most of the game was like 70% water, you could still do cool stuff like diving. Both of the games actually tried to do something creative, in which the one was Team Magma and the other was Team Aqua, who we were fighting. And it gained completely different perspective based on the version you were doing, which was really cool. And last but not least, in terms of my personal biases, I personally find that Ruby and Sapphire has the best soundtrack of the Pokemon series, in my opinion. For me personally, I enjoy the most amount of tracks from that soundtrack. So I look forward to hearing what they plan on doing with it with the redo version. I loved the soundtrack for that game more than any other Pokemon. Every one of them had really good themes, but that one just had the most of the themes that I really liked, so for me it had the best soundtrack. Now when it comes to starters, you know, I'm definitely a Torchic fan. I figured that they were going to do something similar with all the thing when they brought in Torchic for X and Y. But definitely, I remember when I first played the game, I picked Mudkip as mine. And I remember when I went with my other version and did Trico, I really didn't like Trico, so maybe he'll have a Mega Evolution that makes him worth it. Anyway, back to Valvenor. Enough Pokemon, we're talking about Bound by Flames here. This isn't a Pokemon podcast. There's plenty of those out there, I'm sure. Okay, looks like the city is being overrun by undead. So let's go ahead and clean this up. Get to the village hall. Gotcha. We're gonna burn our way through this invasion. I mean, clearly the defenses didn't hold up too well. Or maybe they did. Maybe it's the only reason we're still fighting here. What's up, Buffalo? You're looking extremely well trimmed and high res today.
We're holding this gate, but I think the others have been overrun.
Do you know where the captain is?
He headed for the center of the village. Sounded like it wasn't going well over there. You should go and help him.
Oh, right. Defend the west barricade. Let me just double make sure that I'm looting everything properly. Okay. Alright, so there's an east and west barricade. Let's see. Oh, these wisps. These guys are terrible. They're like glass cannons. They hit really hard. And they hit quite a fast, but they are very fragile, actually. I think even back then, before I started dipping into Flame Orb, they could kind of die in a single Flame Orb hit. I swear, archers hit the hardest in this game. Bam! Yeah, they're fragile. Whoa, they give a lot of experience, though. I'm trying to make sense of how the experience is gained, because I'm paying attention to what gets added to my marker. I think you only get partial credit. No, it doesn't seem that way, because Edwin just killed that, and it gave full experience as if I had killed it. But I noticed there are times where I get less experience for killing an enemy. And at first I thought maybe it's only because I assisted, and I didn't solo the kill, or maybe I didn't get the killing blow. I don't know, it's kind of confusing, I'm not sure. I mean, killing is just killing. We're just going to kill for XP anyway, so it's all good. Alright, let me cut through the middle of the town and see if I can get to the other barricade that way. Hey, Mason needs some help here with your useless guards. Yeah, why am I not surprised it's only Mason still alive? Look at all your useless recruits. I had to beat them to death only for them to be beaten to death. I thought training would have prepared them for that. Alright, Mason, make your drunk worth it. Alright, I think he's the blow-up type. Yep. Oh no, Mason! You're dead. Yep, toxin to death. And it wasn't alcohol or drugs, go figure. Well, he was probably useless anyway. Okay, let's see. Get to the village hall, let's see, do the best barricade. Okay, let's see. Alright, let me try to go down. Oh, come on! Oh, hello. Oh, who's that guy? Looks like a bearded, angry, what's his face?
The prince is on the move again.
From Lord of the Rings.
He's not wasting any time.
Leader of Rivendell.
The puppet he confronts, it is not like the others.
Elrond, that's right.
It's more likely to be the puppet master. It
Deadwalker
looks like the
General.
Deadwalker General is probably leading the assault on Valvenor.
All of this power he animates with, it belongs to me. It was stolen and twisted by your miserable magician.
You know, I thought he was actually going to be one of the Ice Lords, but I guess he's just a general.
Is mine by right.
I hope he gets some trophy off him, because he looks really cool. I like his design.
Sounds good to me. Prince Arundel won't last long facing that kind of monster.
It's a very undead, sort of Baphomet-looking enemy.
Need to deploy.
I can take care of myself.
Alright, here's my plan. I'm going to attack him straight on. Right.
Killing their general is going to.
Nobody said he was a tactician.
Let's go do it.
Well, at least he's using ice magic. Let's try to counter that. Bam! Blocked. Take that. Okay. Nice stagger, Edwin. Alright. He's not done yet. Unless it's just one of those cinematic battles where I'm supposed to beat him and then get away because he's too tough. That'd be terrible. Man, I would love that axe, though. I hope he drops that.
I know not what thy father did to him, but he seems
Whoa, hello. I don't even know the guy. Trust me, with a face like that, I'd remember. Oh, great. Summon minions. Okay, good. He's focused on Edwin. Tank him, Edwin. I believe in you. We'll go with the old one, too. You take the hits and I hit him. Yes, crit. One more. One more. Or maybe two more. He's almost done. Oof. Whoa, hello. I need to get the feat, by the way, that lets you stand up faster. There's one that does that. Bam! That's right, keep driving it in. Ooh, nice! That's a finisher. That's a man who knows how to get the job done. See? Right there. Are you gonna absorb his power? Your soul is mine. I guess that's it, huh? Oh, I guess I failed to defend the other side of the village. Darn. I would have taken the other way around.
Without their general, the Deadwalkers should leave us alone for a while. But they'll reorganize, so we can't stay here.
You're right, mercenary.
Prince
Let's use the
Arundel.
time to leave. It's now or never if we're going to get to
I kind of like how they allow this one to not be like the Tolkien elves, where they never grow beards or stuff like that.
We may be able to participate.
In this one, they openly admit, like Relmar said, hey, you know what, we're basically just like humans. I mean, yeah, we live a lot longer, but otherwise not too much different.
And the only chance thou hast was their armies will not win. He knows this, but that is, he is seeking his father's approval. He wants to buy the crown.
I mean, I believe that this prince does want to use us to win. I'm sure of that. But at the same time, I can't necessarily buy everything his demon is telling me just on hearsay.
If thou join with them, thy so-called
I wonder why, though, the prince chose to come out of his way to... let's see. Who do I favor? Don't care about Ranval too much. Don't know Relmar too much. Surely don't care about Butt Captain. Sybil is complicated. And at least Edwin's powerful. Maybe... because Edwin. She's got my back at least, I think. Besides, she at least seems strong enough to not want to piss off.
Edwin seems to be fascinated by you. And I'm the only one
Yeah,
who has
exactly.
supported her. She has no reason to oppose me.
the alliance of pariahs. Do not say that thou dost really believe that. Especially about that sorceress. She will do anything.
I mean, I'm not clinging to her per se.
And thou wouldst cling to her yet.
She's got a bit more crazy than I feel like dealing with.
Thou must hasten to the
Not to mention, I get the feeling that she has some sort of history with the Ice Lords personally that is probably going to come to revelations later.
there. And if thou art not slain, at least one of thy companions, if not all of them, will betray thee to try to control or study the power I bring thee.
I don't know, he's warning that if I join the elves, I think, at least if I'm understanding this correctly, he's warning that if I join this elf prince, then my companions are going to betray me.
It's been a long day. I'll let you think it over.
However, if I go after the World Heart directly, then they'll support me and stuff like that. Well, looks like they all chose to surround me. Ah, failed to defend the West Barricade, my mistake. That's 1,000 XP I won't be seeing. Ooh, swear allegiance. I don't really want to swear allegiance to him because I'm kind of a mercenary, and I know he's going to march to their fortress and die, trying to take their city back since they already failed.
Haven't paid us yet. They won't until we...
And
In any case, that's
I don't know.
I sent Wolf on ahead of us a few weeks ago to say this war is looking worse and worse for us. But considering
Yeah, see, they're not going to get their city back unless I somehow use my flame magic to turn the tide somehow at some pivotal juncture. I can't trust this demon though.
That's not a good idea, Captain. As long as we still don't know.
Well, up until now he's been useful.
Like I said, I have to be human, which means I have to be anti-demon. The demon seems like he might be right though in this case, but I still can't go with him.
He's asking us to join up with it.
For years now, the knight has fought in...
Alright, Ranval doesn't seem to care one way or the other. He's a mercenary at heart like me. At least he's realistic. He knows that as a mercenary nobody cares about the cell swords. They're just going to use him on their path to glory. That I already knew. I already knew the elf king, or the elf prince would do that. The prince is probably trying to find the king though, and maybe become king himself. It wouldn't surprise me if it's a power play.
Arundel wants me to go with him to Karlthas.
You should go with him.
I don't know if the prince seems like a good man, frankly. He did come all the way out here, which I find interesting. What was he hoping to seek here?
Sages are some of the wisest people on Vertial. If anyone can figure out what...
Well, I suppose that's something to consider. Maybe the elven sages can help me retain my humanity.
Happened to me. A demon has somehow gotten into my...
And this does not worry you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with her on this one.
It started.
I can imagine. These new powers come at a price. And you must go to Carol.
Alright, so
they can
that's something to
and you
consider.
must find a way to control this.
At least taking advantage of the resources. Now, let's see what you have to say.
Do you think we ought to follow the prince to Karlthas?
If you want to get to the World Heart, we'll need to go by there. but the prince's company seems both
Okay, that's actually a compromising perspective. I can go along the way to the Elven City, but then maybe at the first opportunity, ditch them and go to the World Heart. I kind of like that because it's kind of hitting two birds with one stone. I might want to check the situation with the Elf Prince, you know, maybe get paid by my contract employers, and keep going on from there. That's something to consider. I really do not care about helping him chase glory.
He will only lead us to disaster.
You just pop in and say, hey, I need your power, help me become king. I don't see how this is a win-win for me. Edwin speaks the truth. Although it seems she's advocating not swearing allegiance to the king, or to the prince.
What do you suggest we do?
When we get to
You know what? I kind of like her thinking right here. Go to the elves, maybe leech off as much information as I can from their mages, and then from there, move on to the World Heart.
Do you think we should listen to Prince Arundel and go?
The great elven army and what is left of the
Okay, so this is going to be the last big stand at Coralthus? Okay.
Separately, none of these troops stood a chance.
Ha.
Reinforcements from the
Separately, we've all been beaten. Combined, maybe we can all be beaten at once, I think is the message I'm gathering from here.
He knows the lands around Carolthas perfectly.
I don't know who's going to lead this charge. I don't think this Elven Prince has got it figured out. Because he sure as heck didn't lead any particular army, just guard against his general, who he was not winning against. Of course, the fact that I beat a general means that I'm probably drawing attention. The Ice Lords are probably going to prep for me. They probably know more about my power than I... Actually, I guarantee they know more about my power than I do. That's probably going to be a turnabout for me.
I suggest, until we should learn more, that you neither listen to it nor obey it.
Actually, I kind of like the writing this because it's providing a bunch of different perspectives. You're right, maybe I don't have to just choose one or the other. I can choose another third separate option. I could just do what I want to do and just ignore, neither obey nor refuse to listen. Just do what I want to do. And what I want to do is definitely resolve this war, and if that means absorbing the World Heart and going there, and if that means going by the Elven City, you know what? I'll go with the Elven City, I think. I have other plans. Yeah, I'm kind of booked. You shut up, you. Alright, Elven City. I guess we're just gonna walk there. Elsewhere, except we're gonna have another inner monologue. Can I walk and inner monologue at the same time? I really am curious what the face is going to be once they reveal at the end. I'm kind of tempted to think that what they're going to do is, if I choose human, he's going to have his own unique visage, but if I chose demon, then at the very end, when they reveal what he looks like, if they reveal what he looks like, there's going to basically be my face all mangled and tormented and demonic. That is, I'm going to slowly look like him, and when I see what he looks like, he's basically going to look like me. We're going to be one and the same person. I'm calling that right now. Also, he is also very ripped. He must lift.
Nor can it even be protected from those who covet it.
I am more and more powerful.
Yes, it's still not powerful enough.
You said that I lack the power. I will not throw myself.
When thou returnest to thou wouldst already possess the power.
I kind of like this effect, though. The camera angles are taking with this, as well as the silhouette hiding him deliberately. I like that. Not to mention, just the silhouette himself looks pretty interesting. Whoosh. I like that visual. That's actually kind of nice from a visual perspective. The steps of Coralthus. Alright, here we are. Elven City. Ready for a new town. Here we go.
Coming, Vulcan. Your captain will be wondering where we are.
Huh? Yes.
I'm not even wondering where we are. We've been walking this entire way. We couldn't have outpaced them that much. They already have scouts here. See, they're already behind us. Alright, so, that's the Elven City, huh? It's a lot blockier than I would have expected it to be.
There you are, sire. Right. Change your plan. Seeing how cold it is, it will come as no surprise to you.
Wow, no joke. You really think the Ice Lords, hit this place and covered it in ice?
We must rejoin my father's army as swiftly as we may.
I think we already found them. Take a look around us.
There are survivors. Apparently they are camped not far from here. This soldier will lead us to them.
Prince Arundel, my lord, can it be you?
Soldier, what happened here? Is the king with you?
The Deadwalkers took us by surprise. The cold and the ice.
Is it really safe to keep your daggers stored right there next to your neck? That seems like the worst possible reason to leave them there. And what if you trip and fall, and it slips the wrong way? Seriously. Like, let me put the most dangerous weapons I have on me right next to my most vulnerable area. I mean, granted, he has a little bit of mail covering his neck, but seriously, come on.
By your leave. Follow me, my lord.
Alright, team, listen up. Ooh, nice golden armor.
My prince.
It's like Prince, I'm just saying. Oh, High Commander. High Commander's way better dressed than you, Mr. Prince.
Lost, Valen. We came into this war too late. The General of the Alliance gave his life that I should escape with Relmar.
The deserter. What business did he have at Bastion?
The deserter was fighting.
I mean, Relmar's got a point. He's like, what were you doing, deserter? Saving our prince and doing a better job than you?
I hope the result is pleasing to you, Valen.
Just saying.
Silence, both of you.
I like Relmar's quips. He's kind of right about that.
Now you will consider him pardoned.
By your will, my lord.
I'm sensing there's a power play here. I don't necessarily trust this High Commander, and I certainly don't trust the Prince. The fact that their motives are so obvious seems like it should be a very open-faced relationship. Hey, I'm a prince, I'm trying to get my city back, trying to unite the remnants of this army, beat back the Deadwalkers, and the Ice Lords, and this is the final push we have. I need you because you're unique and you're powerful and you got fire. And obviously I'm trying to basically get back my kingdom and be king. That's the obvious story, but is that the whole story?
Approach of the Deadwalkers' vanguard 4 days before, and we had raised Keraltos' defenses in preparation. Not even the sight of 10 juggernauts would have feared us, but we never dreamt that an Ice Lord would come to lead the assault himself. He walked calmly to within an arrow's flight of the gates.
So one of the 7 Ice Lords was coming in here and basically just owned. Okay.
Understood our peril too late.
I wonder if this game is actually going to be long enough to fight all 7 Ice Lords, or if it's going to be like we go to a final area and fight all 7, or perhaps we fight a few now and they're actually saving the rest for a potential sequel. That will be interesting. I'll go find your king for you. What's he look like?
Did you hear me ask for volunteers? Our mission is over. The Red Scribes have screwed up from...
How's our mission over? I didn't get a single penny.
Captain, since we're here, we may as well make ourselves useful, right?
I mean, I'm all for ending my mission to try to protect these guys who try to backstab me, but at the same time, where's my money? Seriously.
That is why I shall go with him. I grew up in this city. We shall help.
Oh, great, he's gonna force... I at least hope maybe it's one of those cases where I don't mind if he's forced into my party, but I do mind if he's forced into my party and he has to be my one partner. He can't be like Hawk, who can just join alongside whoever I have with me.
By your word, sire. But I fear most what other things you... Don't forget, you'll have to deal with those sentinels before you try anything else, Vulcan.
Understood, Captain.
Well... Chapter 3. Free stuff. Alright, so... Ranger helmet, huh? Not bad. Ooh, I like the look of that. I like the look of that. This is a pretty small camp, I'm just saying. What's up, guys? Yeah, you three, the last three? I mean, which one of you guys supposed to pay me my money?
Do you have a moment? I wanted to...
Oh, so Black Frost. He was one of the 7 generals, I think. Or leaders of the Ice Lords or whatever. So Black Frost. Alright, so Black Frost is the one currently holding a city, I take it. Elven King is somewhere in. Need to guide this prince over to find the king.
Mercenary.
I'm actually kind of, well, I'm not, I was going to say, it's like, I wonder how actually you survived, and then I realized, I'm really not that interested in you.
We shot at everything in a way you could say everything's fine.
What can you tell
I kind of want to see. It's like, never mind, ignore the prince standing 5 feet over there. Just give me an honest opinion. What do you think of the prince? Just pretend he's not there. Ooh, more exploding traps. Nice. Although, honestly, the exploding trap has kind of diminished its value.
Good day. Even if
You look a lot like Relmar. I'm just saying.
I have some... Can you...
Battle. We got wiped off just when our troops were getting ready, and in a flat, not many survived.
How did you met?
I guess that's the advantage of being a smith. The fireplace has protected me.
Do you know the prince?
I've done business with His Highness, yes, but I wouldn't. But I guess you're not really interested. Several
Okay, let's see. Interesting. Well, just come on, let's get to the point. Show me your goods, man.
What can you tell
I like how one of the options is, do you know Relmar? Because I'm thinking the same thing. It's like, you look a lot like Relmar. You have like one of the 5 hairstyles possible.
Do I know him? He's a legend.
And you have the same squinty eyes he does too.
He robbed so many convoys and but how?
It's like, I like Relmar so much. That's why I squint my eyes just like him and cut my hair just like him.
Army? What army? Our forces were decimated by.
Wait, there's no army here? Seriously? I'm not sacrificing myself for this, you know, for this crusade. You guys can have fun with that. Alright, so he sells raw metals, okay. Man, steel is expensive, jeez. Alright, none of this is tremendously better than what I'm holding. I mean, all that's +4, which is cool, but at the same time, I'm not blowing that much money. That's pretty good, but I'm not spending 1,000 gold on this. All this stuff is super expensive. But you know what? If the shops... If this is like the last chapter in Chapter 2, nothing in the shop is worth buying because you're soon going to find stuff in the field a lot better. If this is what the shop's here are carrying, and it's a lot better than what I had in Chapter 2, I can just imagine the good stuff that's running around just sitting on the floor. So, we're going to do the smart move, not buy anything, and keep on going. Although I may have to honestly make up the difference by seriously actually upgrading my gear. And actually crafting bonuses onto it.
I bet.
Yeah, well.
I'm glad to see you made it out, Renko.
Let me see what
You're not only like the most reliable charlatan / blacksmith I've seen, but you're almost like kind of the token black guy here. Well, that's certainly a strong axe there. That's almost worth it. Alright, well, he's selling good stuff as usual. What's up, Edwin?
Edwin.
What can I do?
Yep, see, I can't have her join. That means I have to have the prince. Great. Better not suck, man. Darn, it means I actually have to put effort now. Just so you know, I'm mostly a mage.
Mercenary.
How did you get out?
Might as well get the prince's story out of the way. See, I'm just gonna mostly skip through some of this stuff. I apologize for some of you who may be looking at this and take the lore a little bit seriouser. Or at least more seriously than I am right now. But I'm mostly just kind of skimming through really quickly to see if there's anything, any like keywords or key names that I really need to keep on the track of for any objectives or our upcoming mission. I think off camera I'll try to read the lore, and if there's anything super important or interesting, I'll just catch you guys up on it.
Why did the elf?
That decision cost us dearly. But our king felt long before the war.
And you said nothing?
We told them to avoid the fight, to flee and so we preferred to stay.
These are motivation behind why they were so late to the last war, which inevitably screwed everybody else over.
Are you from Carrolltas?
Yes, I was born there. I spent most of my life there.
Alright, so I guess that's it. Alright, so I'm going to pick this up next time, so thank you so much for watching. Once again, just keep subscribed for more videos, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.